Hi all my lovely YouTubers. Quick video because I haven't done one in a little while, so here it is. So my topic for the videos today is Gothic family movies. So to all those young Gothic families that are having trouble figuring out great little movies to give their kids to watch that are still Gothic and still safe for the kids to watch and not going to scare them like a horror movie would. So, of course, um, we want just old-fashioned fun. Movies are meant to be fun and enjoyable. Um, Alright, so of course, my first movie of the choice as a gothy one is one I grew up with and adore, and I love it and I will always love it. And it is, of course, Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton movie. Who doesn't love a movie about Halloween? It is everything about Halloween. All the spooky creatures are in one movie. And it's got a bit of music, which is fun for the kids to get involved with. And it's just a good, fun movie. So, Nightmare Before Christmas is always my first choice for the kids. Next one would be Corpse's Bride. A bit more of a movie for little girls, I would suggest, but boys can still kind of get into it a little bit. It's kind of about that tragic love story where, a bride um, died before she got married, but still had that lingering thought and got stuck in limbo because she didn't know what happened and why it didn't work out for her. And really, it's just about her getting her peace of mind that she needs to move on. And I always enjoy in this movie, right at the end, where all the dead people rise from their graves, and they sort of get to see all their loved ones and stuff. Because one of those things that you always worry about when you lose someone is you never quite get to say goodbye or get to say things you want to say to them. So I thought this was a great little concept of them all getting to say goodbye or having one last moment with their loved ones. Um, my next movie that comes to my mind is Monster House. We've all got those stories as a kid of that scary house on the corner, or a house on the hill that's haunted, and then you get kids that try and sneak into those houses to see if they really are haunted. This is basically that. It's the Monster House story, and finding out that there is actually a sad story behind the house and stuff, and about the old man that resides there in his life and why he built the house. So it's just a great fun house. The house is a bit creepy and scary, so it might scare a few kids if you're not careful, if they're a bit unsure about movies. Next movie I'd come to my mind, it's a bit gothy, is Paranorms. It's a bit more of a newy movie that's come out. It's kind of about the weird, freakish kid in school. Everyone thinks he's weird and he's a freak, and no one wants to talk to him because he's strange. And this is about him, and it's a zombie movie and that. So they've finally brought zombies into the animated family world. And it's a story about people finally kind of believing him. Next great movie for kids and families, Igor. It's the cute mad scientist kind of movie. Igor's the mad scientist's partner in crime sort of thing. He looks a bit like a hunchback. And it's really, he's sick of being the assistant and he wants to be the mad scientist as well. He wants a little bit of the limelight. So it's a really, really cute story. My next coffee orientated movie, Hotel Transylvania. I love this concept of this movie, that all the creepy ghoulies have this place that they can go as a hotel hidden from the human world where they can just relax and enjoy themselves. You know the hotel experience. It's basically where you go to get your holiday. The director, the character's a bit funny to me because he comes across as this very overprotective dad and scared of the world outside, when Dracula's supposed to be this all big and scary vampire that sort of sucks your blood and stuff. So that concept was a bit funny to me, but still a really good movie and kind of fun to watch. Another movie that comes to mind, new one, I cried in this movie. I love this movie. Frank Weiner. I'm sorry I cried, but I just fell in love with the Frankenstein dog. It's about a kid who his only best friend is his dog. And of course, his dog gets in an accident, and he just doesn't want to accept the fact that he has to say goodbye to his dog, and he has a very over imagination when it comes to science. So he's kind of like the kid version of Frankenstein monster, who uses the same concept to bring his dog back to life. And I really enjoy at the end where he has a girlfriend dog, and then her hair gets that white stripe like Frankenstein monster's wife. I really thought that was a cute little ending. Another movie that comes to my mind also is Coraline from the book. This is more like really for a girly type movie, but it's about a little girl that's sort of sick of her family, and she finds a hidden door in their new house that they've moved into, and it's this whole other reality of what her life is already like, and it's her other mother, but they have buttons as eyes, and as she really enjoys this world because it's a bit more fun and out there and exciting than her own reality. But then she starts to, it's too good to be true, if that makes sense, and then it starts to get creepier and weird. But I really enjoyed Coraline. It was a good movie. I think the key point really when you want to watch a family type movie is to have fun with it. Movies are supposed to be fun and enjoyable and take you out of your daily life for a moment and warp you into that world of the movie that it's trying to create for you. Um, a few tips on movies. When dealing with young children, toddlers, babies, sometimes it pays to watch the movie first, because depending on what you want your kids to see or not see, it might not hurt to watch it first to make sure there's nothing in it that you don't want them to see or know about. So watch the movie first, pick a rating as well, make sure the movie ratings to your family's specifics as well. Basically, yeah, it's slowly building your kids up to the Gothic world and the Gothic lifestyle without just throwing them in the deep end, because kids are innocent and you don't want to scare them too early and affect them for the rest of their lives. So these are some of the great Gothic movies that I find that are good for your kids. And please note, parents, if your kids don't enjoy the movies at the beginning, do not stress, because kids have a very small attention span. So it's kind of, you got to build them into the movie. Sometimes they might hate it in the beginning, and then afterwards they might really love it when they watch it again. You keep trying with them. Don't stress about it. If they don't want to watch it, they don't want to watch it, because they're their own persons and they've got their own interests and likes. Like, my kids absolutely love Thomas the Tank Engine and Rory the Racing Car and Lightning McQueen, Cars movie. But I don't stress about it because they're boys and that's what they love. And I will always stick on one of these movies when I feel like watching it. And seriously, I put Frank Weiner on and I had both my kids sitting on my bed with me watching it. So don't stress if they don't like it in the beginning, because they might surprise you and really like it. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope this has helped some Gothic families that want some Gothic movies for their children. And thank you for watching, everyone.